Hi everyone! So I'm just coming in with a very quick recap of the last 12 days of the series that we had collaborated with Monica, Crafting with Quilling Lady, Monica aka Paper Mona, and myself to create 12 cards each, working off a different prompt each day, and these cards are all perfect for posting. So they either fit into 5x7, a 6x6 or smaller envelopes. So on day one, we had to work with a fun fold. And I've created this book binding fold, but with a twist.
And the papers that I used are from a kit from one of the latest Simply Cards and Papercraft magazines.
I have video tutorials to all of these cards, and I will leave a link to the playlist at the end of this video so you can check out whichever you might be interested in if you haven't seen them yet. So I really love the colors on this, and there's so much room to write your message or messages, add your stamp sentiments, or whatever it is that you would like to do. So this was the hashtag Postmas 2024 series. You can join in, and you can still join in using our hashtag, sharing your mix inspired by our mix on your social media. So day one was a fun fold card. Day two was traditional Christmas colors. Look at this. I really love this card. It is really such a happy looking Christmas card. So the die was from one of the die cutting essential magazines, and the Sizzix die set for all the foliage in there, which again will be detailed in the video tutorial for this card. I really love this one. It's so lovely. I don't make traditional Christmas cards a lot, but this one definitely is one of my favorites of the ones that I have done. Number 3 was working off a card sketch, and this was a card sketch which I designed, which by the way you can download completely for free. And the papers and toppers that I used are from Monica Crafting with Quilling Lady's own collection. It's a digital collection. It's called the Gingerbread Christmas, and it is genuinely pretty. Again, you can find all the links to that one as well in the corresponding video to this card. For day number 4, we were working with a pop-up card, and I made this lovely little scene. I really love these. These stamps and papers came with one of the latest Crafts Essential Series magazine box kits, which was designed by Chloe's Creative Cards. And I just love the soft colors on this one. I didn't want to add any extra reds. This scene on the right was inspired by one of Glynis's makes in the magazine. And yeah, she used reds. I didn't want to go reds. I wanted to keep it really much the soft color scene that all these background papers do have already. I think it is so pretty. For day number 5, we were making a shaped card, any shaped card at all. And I made this lantern one. This one was such a lovely card to work on. So I designed the template for the lantern, and you can again download this one for free if you wish. And then in the video I walked you through what everything I used to create that lovely snowflake scene. I think this one turned out really nice. I definitely will revisit this lantern shape, maybe add or change some things on it to create it a more dimensional one. But for this project, this one was perfect. Again, this fits into 5x7 envelope with no bulk to it at all. So will be easily posted. I really love the tree and the little deer in there. Just so cute. For day number 6, we were working with unusual Christmas colors, and this was the original card that I made, a top folding mini card, I would say. Well, mini to me because I don't normally make small cards like this, but this one's amazing. 3 3/4 by 5.5 inches. And the background stamp set that I bought it was in my stash for a while, and I decided to use it for these cards. I got for £2, and it's a 3-piece stamp set, layering stamp set, and I think this turned out gorgeous. I loved it so much that I created the same card in a slightly different, well, slightly quite well different color combination, but again, not usual Christmas colors. I love both of these. I think they turned out absolutely brilliant. Day number 7 was none other card sketch, which again you can download from following the link in the video to this card. And this one was designed by Monica, Crafting with Quilling Lady. I think it's pretty full of sparkle, just in my style. I love the gold addition to the paper. And one thing that I really liked about this one, which I never done before, I used pattern paper as my card base, and I think that makes it really, really festive. So yeah, that one was definitely another thing that I enjoy doing, working of card sketches, which I never done before this series before in my life. And definitely something that is going to make my to-do list more next year. For day number 8, we were creating a hexagonal pop-up card, which is such a lovely fun fold shape. And I used a stamp set from one of the latest creative stamping magazines, and I think it turned out beautiful. I really love how this turned out. That tag, I colored all of these in with alcohol markers. I used the papers that came as a digital download with the magazine, and I added my sentiment again from the stamp set on the bottom in here. When I made the tutorial, I thought I had lost the footage of me making the sentiment. I did find it later after this one was all uploaded. It was actually in the same video as my next card tutorial. I was recording several videos back to back, and it somehow got mixed up there. So that's why me adding a sentiment to the card is not actually in the video tutorial, but you can just imagine it's an easy stamping, adding a little bit of a background from the same paper as that one, and just glued it on. I think this is very, very pretty. I used tissue paper for the snow, which one was quite a hassle, but quite well, very worth it. So that's another lovely card. Card number 9 was an acetate front card, and this one is stunning. I love the colors or the color combinations on this one. I embossed the acetate using one of my favorite embossing folders this winter, and this is by Chloe's Creative Cards, and just look at that lovely starry detail. It is so pretty. And the flowers are again by Chloe's Creative Cards, that came with one of the Simple Cards and Papercraft magazines lately. It's all in the past couple of months of this seasons. And I used aqua markers to color those flowers and foliage in. Used gold heat embossing powder to stamp and heat emboss those, added a little bit of a sparkle in the middle of the flowers, and then my sentiment. The paper that I used in the background in there is actually from the Winter Wonderland paper pad collection by Chloe's Creative Cards. I thought the blue with all these pinky reds just went so very well. I think it's really striking design. And we are now on to card number 10, which is another shaped card. It was to do with a Christmas tree, so either a Christmas tree shape, or a Christmas bauble, or a Christmas light. And I designed a template, again, downloadable for free, and in a Christmas light shape. How cute is this? I think it's so, so pretty. The die set that I used is actually from, I can't remember, is it last year or a year before, came with one of the Simple Cards and Papercraft magazines, and this one was by Crafter's Companion, and I think it was called It Was the Night Before Christmas. And I added lots of heat embossing to these, lots of ink blending, some texture, using all different sprays and water in the background. All the ink blending was done by distress oxidings, and then lots of sparkle to add little stars. I heat embossed the topper as well, and I think this one is super cute. This one is a card that it's really not my style, yet I fell in love with it. So it maybe was not my style, but it pretty much is now. This one is I could say one of the favorites of this series. There's quite a few, but this one is definitely somewhere on the top on my list. So card number 11 was another card sketch. This one was designed by Monica Paper Mona, this way. And yeah, it's so pretty. I used a poinsettia flower. I think it's a poinsettia. It was one of last year's magazines that this stamp set came in. And then I used some foiled acetate as my leaves, the holly leaves, and I added glitter all on the bag to them. So it shines through so beautifully. I added some gems and I used the papers from one of the recent magazines, also the Sentiment, Merry and Bright, and the little berries, again the foiled acetate one. I added some pink glitter from the back. Again, for more detailed tutorial, just head over to the playlist that I will link at the very end of this video. And as for my last card, very controversial with myself. I love the colors, I love the glitter. And I have to say I like the card a lot more today than I did yesterday when I finished with it. This card I worked on and off all day, because putting the glitter on, letting it dry, putting the texture paste on, letting it dry, and so on and so on. It really took me a long time to pull this card together, and I don't know, it wasn't what I imagined it to be. Now, some of the ladies commented in the comment section below that they might think it could be the texture paste that looks too heavy, and they might be right. I do take that. Yeah, that's a very good point. My other thing is, I think the skits are too big for me for this card. I would ideally add this to a much larger card base, either at an angle, just the way my style is. But for postage reasons, I had to keep it to 6x6. I do love the colors, the sparkle, the design. Otherwise, I think it's brilliant, but it's just missing something for me. So what I will do, I will revisit this design somewhere. I will try December, it might be after, but I will definitely revisit this design and will work a little bit more with it, because I adore it, and this color combination I have also fallen in love with.
And make sure you check out both the other ladies, Monica Crafting with Quilling Lady and Monica Paper Mona's videos for the past 12 days. Their channels are linked in the description box below. Make sure you go over and subscribe to their channels as well.
So these are my 12 cards. Do leave me a comment please in the comment section below, letting me know which one was your favorite out of the 12, and if you have watched my videos. I know I gained quite a few new subscribers through this, and I had some lovely comments from subscribers, and I am just so very grateful for them. I would like to say a huge thank you to Monica Crafting with Quilling Lady and Monica Paper Mona for participating in this gorgeous challenge. I really enjoyed creating these cards. I enjoyed challenging myself, and I know that they've enjoyed this too, so I am just so happy. Now, my video uploads are not stopping here though. I would like to invite you back tomorrow morning again at 7 o'clock for a brand new announcement. I know this one is going to be an amazing one as well. A lovely collaboration. I'm not gonna give more away from it. It's not that far away. Tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. I'll see you in here, I hope. Thank you for watching. I look forward to reading your comments. Oh, and I promise that I will get back to every comment that I've received on these videos. It's just I've been quite busy, and I've been reading some of them. I just didn't get to reply to all of them, but I will make that my priority as soon as I can. I really hope to see you back soon. Until then, bye!